Hey guys, let me tell you my side of the story. Okay, sorry about that. You gonna get what is coming now. So once again, I hope this is gonna be my conclusion of the whole situation with IGN plagiarism controversy with Filip Miucun. Alright, so if you know by now, on Friday he did a video, and I'm gonna explain my thoughts about the video. And also, it's going to be a response to Yong Yea, You're My Hero. I love how he break down the video, and I'll explain that later. So, for people who don't know what's going on, maybe this is the first video you watch on my channel, is a former IGN by the name of Filip Miucun, excuse me. He basically got fired for plagiarizing someone's work on a game called Dead Cells. By the way, a lot of people keep saying it's a good game, so a lot of people say it's a good game. Therefore, it might be a good game. You should check it out. If I have a chance, maybe, but backlog. So anyway, back to the story. They did an investigation. A lot of famous people called Philip about it. Jim Sterling, Yong Yea, Kotaku, Forbes, The Verge, BBC News, you name it. They basically talk about this story, and then in the point that IGN basically had to fire him. So now he's no longer. And then Friday, he decided to do a video saying his side of the story. And thank goodness in my part, nothing personal. It was a good movie in my part that I did not watch it on his YouTube channel. I was going to give it a chance because, all right, I want to see his side of the story. But I had a feeling that it was going to be, well, BS. And my instinct was right. It was BS. A lot of people who saw the video. So for the people who saw his video on his actual channel, you're my hero, because I could not even do it. Because I had a feeling there was something wrong. So they did. A lot of people basically, well, the majority of people were. Guess what? They were upset because, well, the video didn't really do squat. It didn't really tell his side of the story. It was basically, from what I heard, was quote unquote a pity video. Hopefully people will forgive him, but unfortunately the majority of the internet they can't forgive you. You plagiarized. I don't know what to say. And people say, oh, you made a mistake. Yes, it was a mistake. But guess what? It was a career suicide fatal mistake. Yes, it's not like a gunshot mistake, but when he did that, when he plagiarized, his career as a video game journalist, or heck, journalist, editorial, whatever, just in general, they're not going to hire him because they're not going to trust him. And the video, I hate to say it, he made it worse. He made it worse for himself. And of course, Saturday, the next day, he actually deleted the video. But of course, I did talk about this a year ago. The internet never forgets. So guess what? Boom, people mirrored your video. Yep. Hopefully people will forget. Not going to happen because you're on the internet. You got to, I don't know. I really don't know what's in his mind. So this is probably going to be a response to Yong Yea. A lot of people did break it down, so props to them to Yong Yea. Basically, I like Yong Yea because very, very organized, and he's on point, and he even showed something that was interesting. So he basically broke in the video, and yeah, I gotta say it. It's like, oh my gosh. So the first thing is, he's like Yong Yea said, he's doing a sign, the cliche sign. Hopefully people will pity him. But of course, come on. And then, so he basically trying to say, and this is the bad part, that even though he's trying to apologize to IGN, and he did, he still made it bad by saying that the review process basically was that it's a common thing for a video game editor to look at other people's review as research, and then you do your review. Okay, that might work. Research is fine. The problem with that is influence. That is what the problem is. Okay, so I might not be an expert in reviewing games. I mean, I probably give my thoughts. You're going to see some of my videos. The Breath of the Wild, I give my thoughts about it. Disney Infinity, Fire Emblem, Shadow of Valencia. And by the way, a little bit of a teaser, maybe in the future, I might do another impression or review because I actually finished both Fire Emblem, Shadow of Valencia, and Breath of Fire. But it's probably going to be the same impression, but I'll try my best. My own version of my review, my own style. Yeah. Okay, so sorry for that, a bit of a comedy, but I'm trying to a bit light up on this real talk a bit. So he basically said that that's a common thing at IGN. That's sort of the procedure, which is, no, it's not. Nintendo Prime did its own video also, basically giving explanation. When you do a review, especially in the expert professional level, the number one tip they will tell you is you do your own review. You do not ever watch other people's review for influence or reference. It is just not a good idea because you will get influence and then what? Then you're going to just copy someone's review. An example of this, of why to some extent you shouldn't really read other people's review before doing your review, is, if you heard, this is like in early 2000, if when GeForce still exists, there was a show called Judgment Day, Judgment Day, but basically it's a Canadian show, part of Electronic Playground, if you know about it. The real title's called Reviews on the Run, and basically it was hosted by Victor Lucas and Tommy Tallarico. If you're wondering what's happening right now with them, Victor Lucas still runs Electronic Playground, and he does Reviews on the Run with his other fellow crew member. Tommy Tallarico basically left. He wanted to focus more on the video game live concert, which is, I highly recommend it. The production he does is pretty good, but I know I'm going off topic. Or here's another example. Film Fury with Happy Console Gamer Johnny Millennium, a really good friend of Victor Lucas. I followed him on YouTube. Pretty good reviews. It has the same format as Reviews on the Run, but with movies. So with that premise done, basically the standard procedure, and they said this on the forum on their website, and people have talked about it, that when Tommy and Victor do their game reviews, they basically calculate their own reviews, but until the show starts, they refuse. And that's a key word there. They refuse to ever talk about the reviews. They won't even discuss anything about it until the show starts. And the reason for it is prevention of influence. They want to make it as genuine, as organic it can be. Because when you talk about it prior to that, then you might get influence and kind of hurt your part reviewing the game. So that's why a lot of people don't really agree with what Filip said. Like, oh, well, when you review, you kind of read other people for some ideas. No, because it kind of hurt your influence. The key of a review is think for yourself, give your own opinion. The fancy script part comes in later. The first thing you have to do is calculate all your thoughts, put it on a review, and then if you want to make it fancy, that's when you do your script. But the problem there with the Dead Cell is, again, I can't tell. Is it really your review or you're just inspired by Boomstick to a point of plagiarism? I mean, that's the problem there. And again, that's the reason why you don't ever read other people's review if you review a game until after. You can do a second opinion review, but the bottom line is your first review should be from you. I don't know what to say about that. That's the reason when you do a review, the first thing always people will tell you, a review is sort of your opinion, and that is true. Backed with facts, but it is your own opinion. Like, the question you should always ask yourself when you're reviewing a game is, what do I think about the game? And that's from there, that's how you work your review. Again, a lot of questions. People said, oh, maybe he didn't play Dead Cell and he needed something. Spawn Wave basically vouched, he said he did play the game and he actually gave his opinion. So there's something wrong there. He gave Spawn Wave the opinion about Dead Cell and he couldn't do it on the review. Is he trying to make it fancy to impress the upper management? Who knows? So I don't know about that one. So, but he tried to apologize to IGN, and then he apologized to Moon Twins, which are the developers of Dead Cell. Thing got really annoying, and like I said, thank goodness I did not watch the video on his channel. I watched it on other people's channel doing their breakdown. Is that he gave props to Boomstick, saying, I have utmost respect, keep what you're doing. Okay, fine, you're acknowledging Boomstick, but he did one thing that he should have done, and he refused to apologize to Boomstick. Why is that? I don't know. Here's my theories. People might not gonna like it, but brace yourself. Maybe pride. If he apologized to Boomstick, he probably by apologizing to Boomstick, he might say, "Well, you know what? You're better than me," because he probably think I'm an IGN or I'm a former IGN editor. I went to IGN. I got a job at IGN. That means I'm worthy. I'm better than you, Boomstick. You're just a YouTuber. Again, maybe not. I'm just throwing it out there as a theory of why he refused to apologize. Maybe he really doesn't want to acknowledge that Boomstick has a good review, and he just said, you know what? My reviews suck, or because I can't really review. That's what it looks like. Again, it's probably pride that he refused to apologize to Boomstick, because if he did, in his mind, probably that means he's better than me. I'm a weakling. Again, I know I'm going like weird psychology stuff here. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm just thinking out there, because sometimes some people do believe that sometimes when you do apologize, it makes you look like weak or coward, which is not always the truth. It's actually the opposite. It makes you a better man, that you made you wrong, and you move on. Just saying out there. Okay, so, and then of course, in the end, whatever crap he does. And there's another one that is really gold. He also mentioned about his FIFA 18 review. Big mistake there. You're already in trouble. Why would you even put yourself more in trouble? And the funny part is he's calling out Jason Schreider from Kotaku, which is the big guy. And this one guy, I forgot his YouTube channel, and I do apologize, but I saw his video pretty cool. He basically said, why would the guy Jason wants more click from you? It's like, again, it's like, I'm better than you. Jason is top there than Filip. Just saying there. But it was a big mistake. And then, of course, he basically even he's trying to call out Jason by saying, if you find more of my work that I plagiarize, be my guest. And then Yong Yea showed it on his video. Yeah, apparently, Samus Return. Apparently it's another one that looked like it's plagiarized. That's 3. He reviewed game that he plagiarized. Oh my gosh. So, man, like he's really digging himself deeper in the grave, because another problem I forgot this guy's name, I do apologize. The actual guy who worked at Nintendo Enthusiast, he actually the guy who reviewed FIFA 18. He did a video. He actually also, believe it or not, he called Filip out on Twitter, and guess what Filip did? He blocked him. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about that. So when you're deleting comments and blocking people, you just want people like you only support when they're supporting you, kind of like Jessica Price from ArenaNet, Yong Yea also did about her. That means you're in deep shit. Excuse the language. That means you're in deep shit. When you start doing that, that means you're kind of screwed. You're basically, people are shitting on you now to a point that you can't even handle it. And yeah, sometimes that sucks when that happens. I mean, an example, I have to go back. I hate it, but I have to go back to it. The Cheetah 2 controversy for a while. People, from what I heard, again, people were deleting comments. They were blocking comments. They were blocking people on Twitter. Yeah, to some extent, like the Game Changer basically gave props to it, said it's because they were getting shat on so much. Again, excuse the language. Yes, when you have to do that, that means people are shitting you so much. I think it's time to pull back and just stay in the internet. That's all I'm just going to say. I mean, it sucks. And then, of course, in the end, he basically mentioned that he's being threatened. There were people sending him death threat, even his family. Okay, so like Yong Yea said, I agree. Okay, if it's true, yeah, kind of don't go that far. Call him out, it's okay. Be critical about it, it's fine. But if you're sending him death threat and his family, then yeah, that's not cool. Like, even if Filip did it scummy, it's not word of a death threat. So again, if it's true, that it is that it's actually he's getting death threat and his family. Yeah, just it's not cool. But if he's just saying that so people can pity him, whatever. I mean, I can't really say anything about it. Yeah, so it is becoming bad to a point that this is even worse. Is that you notice that Filip apologized to IGN, that I guess he support IGN, that he has no problem with IGN because again, he gave him a job, he got paid, whatever. But the problem was is when he said about the review process. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea because a former IGN apparently sent a Twitter to Filip saying that, well, his videos was BS, and the worst part is, the reason why I refused to watch it on his channel, he monetized it. She even called him out on the monetization part. That is scummy. I'm sorry. I know you gotta make money because you just lost your job, but that's just scummy. You're trying to do a real talk. You're trying to redeem yourself. What do? You're gonna monetize it because you wanna make. I mean, you gotta make money. I can understand, but yeah, that is scummy. I'm sorry to say. And not only that, 2 IGN employee, or you know what? I think about 3. I just remembered. I saw it on Twitter. I was looking at Twitter. 3 IGN employee who still currently work in IGN called Filip out. Oh my gosh! And why is that bad? It's when IGN, your other employee, your fellow co-worker who used to work with you to some extent, or with you, because you're in IGN, it's a company, calling out on your BS, basically refuting to what you say. Yeah, that means you're really in big doo-doo. You're in big doo-doo. And the point is, you gotta stop. I mean, the comment I saw on his channel, on that video, someone pity him. Okay, that's your opinion, more power to you. And I saw a Dreamcast guy video. Again, why do I keep going back to this guy? Because he's a good friend of Filip. He basically said, yeah, you gotta put it down. You gotta take it off. Take it down the video. I agree. Because look at what the video did. He made it worse. Of course, he did finally take it down, but it was too late. The internet never forgets. And when IGN, whether they're former or current, called out on his bullshit, excuse your language, that is bad. That is bad. And the guy, I forgot his name, I do apologize, who reviewed FIFA 18, called you out, and you block him? Again, that's bad. Jason Schroeder. Not only he basically posted the one for FIFA 18, but on Samus Return, again, apparently, it looks like the majority said it's, again, plagiarized. Oh, my gosh. I mean, what do I think about Filip? Me, personally, nothing. I mean, in the professional level, yeah, he did was scummy, but again, you've done goof. I mean, again, I mean, I'm not gonna, I mean, I don't hate the guy. I don't even know the guy in a personal level. I don't even interact with the guy. But the bottom line is it's just really disappointing that for me. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell him is he just needs to grow up. That's it. He just needs to grow up. All I can say. But that's it. But I don't hate the guy. I'm not going to damn him because already a lot of people already been doing it. And in a personal level, hey, you know what? I don't know the guy, so can't really say anything about it. So this is the conclusion. Hopefully, I think this is done. I'm not really going to go further than this. The bottom line is, when he put out his video, it was a mistake because he didn't really say his side of the story. He basically just explained the situation. And the worst part is, he did not apologize to Boomstick Gaming, that was a big mistake. If he did that, at least, and he didn't, when of course he admitted he plagiarized, maybe he can redeem himself. But now he made it worse. In my opinion, he made it worse. So to Filip, all I can say is, 1, you gotta grow up. What you're doing, you're making it worse for yourself, for your family. 2, best of luck trying to find a job, at least for your family. I really don't know what to say. I mean, that video made it worse. I don't know. Yeah, so with that, I'm just going to say thanks for listening.